here's the list that I can come up with a lot of the things that I think we can improve upon to make it easier for someone like me using a head mouse. And I believe I'll be playing this game the rest of my life while I'm laying in bed. I met a bunch of veterans at the hospital that, in their later years just have spent the last couple of years in bed. So, anyways, I think getting this right early on would make a big difference. So, let me go through them. Allow left click to move units or to attack cities without a garrison unit. That's huge with saving time. When you're attacking units, oh, well, I guess I should just go through because you guys know what I'm talking about. Allow right click to guard or skip turn for a unit down here. If the right click's highlighted, then I'd be able to guard or save, or guard and heal or skip turn to with the right click. Allow transfer of policy cards by using single clicks. Click, click, or click, click. They switch out. That'd be super efficient. Instead of having to come up here, hit drag, click over, or double click it like that, and then click and drag, click and drag. That one's not even that big of a deal, but that would just be helpful. Um, let's see. Create a leader of the pack option for other units to follow. A lot of times, you will click someone to move like this. Let's see. You want everyone to follow. Oh, see, it won't even go. So, say I want to make this guy the leader. Make him the leader, then click all the guys that you want to follow, or have him move. Make him the leader. Click all the guys that follow, so I'm not each time making a move. Or if I'm going through a pass, like right here, to get to this area, instead of having to move one guy, because if I move him all the way like that first, then all the people behind him aren't going to move until he moves first. So at the end of a turn, I have to move him to a point. Shit. Well, it's hard to explain, but pretty sure having that leader of the pack option would be great. That way everyone can just follow in line. You don't have to click a whole bunch of times. Okay, going on to the next one. Make a new feature for waypoints. Selecting a point on the map, then clicking all the guys where you want them to meet up there, and they get there in the nearest time that they can. That'd save a bunch of time from going back and forth with naval units trying to get them at certain parts of the map. That'd be huge. New feature for General Admiral, where everyone within its ability range attacks the city with range units first, and then you can go on down to cavalry and then melee if you want, or replay the previous turn's clicks in the order of attack. Example with ranged units on a city. You make a bunch of attacks on a city, you're still moving guys into place, and then you want them to do their thing, shoot all the targets. Once you click attack that place, if there's like a replay attack there button, where they all say 3 units, 4 units, attack with uh, range while the other guys are getting in place. Then you move them up afterwards or attack. Or make all attack with all melee and range units, but just replay whatever attack you did previous move. Okay, have an apostle missionary automatically spread belief when moved next to a foreign city. As soon as you move an apostle or missionary adjacent to a city, it just automatically does it instead of you having to click. That'd be a time saving option. make apostle promotion easier to spot when clicked. So oftentimes when I click on a apostle unit, I have to go down and hover over what their abilities are to see what their strengths are, and looking for like a plus 20 attack unit. And if I can just uh, automatically see which one is the best one to use, maybe with enough, maybe an indicator of how many charges they have left without even having to click on it, that'd be nice. Um, let's see. Zoom in and out buttons. I can't use the scroll bar on a mouse, so when it zooms in on accident, later on, if I build two wonders at the same time, or two satellite projects are launched off at the same time, uh, oh snap! Then then it automatically zooms in. It's a bug. I have to save the game, exit out, then join back in, and oftentimes at the late game, it's terrible. I'll have to record it when it happens later on in this game. It happens every game I do a science victory. Okay? And then after districts are destroyed or pillaged, allow me to queue the whole repair or the repair of the whole building. Example, I want to be able to hit library, then university, then research lab, all in one window without having to do it once, come back, then rebuild the university, come back, rebuild the research lab. It's not efficient, and just adds more clicks. Automatically restart spy missions unless otherwise instructed, like to upgrade them and all that stuff. Sometimes I just want to keep running a siphon mission, or just want to keep stealing things until they're gone. Also, that brings me to the next point of creating filters. I hate going through and trying to find which city has the highest siphon coin feature on it. So I have to go through, click cancel, go through, click cancel. Instead, I'd rather just have the top earners up top, or just have the science units that have something worth stealing at top. So I'm not clicking through all the different options. Same thing when it comes to art. I just don't want to have to be clicking on, click cancel, going down, hit another one, cancel. Same thing with the trading thing. If I want more science, I should be able to hit science up here and find the ones that provide the most science per trade route up here. Same thing with production or food. If I want the most food, I just want to find the top one up here. It saves from going down and having to search through stuff. And then concerts automatically play when the band gets on the tile. I don't want to have to switch to it, then hit click if it's already there. We know we want to spread culture. Let's just automatically bust it out, roll through, or at least have an option for it. Add icons along here that are more useful, maybe things that we can change for different shortcuts, like maybe add hotkey options that you can click here for different things. And then having access to appeal could help a bunch, trying to plan things out and having an option for that really quick, because I hardly ever use any of these other options except putting down markers and stuff. And then having, if I want to trade with somebody, come in here. I want to trade however much. If I got to come here, I need to make sure that this thing is saved down here in the corner so I could pull it up. But to have an on-screen keyboard would be a huge help, so I could type stuff in. like that. Oh, and same thing goes with coins, all that, because otherwise I'm going like this. Or if I want to type it in, you get the point. If I want to change music from Spotify, I have to make sure this is open so that I can open up the start menu and play, especially because I don't have a second screen right now. So a way to be able to change music or get out and change music would be huge as well. In multiplayer, simply clicking your unit followed by highlighting the unit you want to attack without clicking would be the fastest way to attack and probably the most even way to be able to play able-bodied people. Or you create a mode where stopping having the standardized click speed of zero point 0.1 seconds. I'll make it faster, anyways, so that everyone is clicking on the same thing. You can just go click, click, and attack people that way. But if you take off that second click, I click on a unit, highlight the one I want to attack, he attacks. Click on the unit, highlight the one I want to attack. Highlight the one I want to attack, boom. Way faster. Create clear notification button to clear notifications on the right side. If I want to clear all these notifications, I have to come up here, double click it so this is highlighted. It's just right click now. Just having a clear all notifications option right here would be nice too. Alright, and then let's see. Let's turn off this clicking sound now. People favor a specific resource in the trail. Oh, yeah, we already talked about that. Make it easier to click on the red target out from underneath a player icon to attack enemy. When I have someone sieging my town, or better yet, yeah, if I'm someone sieging my town, then I need to be able to click the red target, and oftentimes a player's icon will be over it until I go to the bottom like that. Then it tends to separate a little bit. So I click on the option to attack and then be able to attack. I mean, that's just an aggravation. Sometimes it gets stuck underneath there, and I have a hard time clicking it. Also, this area of the screen doesn't seem to work. Let's see. Oh, that's a lie. Maybe that used to be the case. But yeah, other than that, I'm sure there's other things I could think of as time goes on, but I figured that would be the most concise way to get a point across. Anyways, if you have any other questions, let me know. Uh, I'm eager to help out any way I can. Thank you.